Hello, everybody. It's Bob Anderson, and I want to talk about one of the things that we're going to see coming head on to us as we get closer to the holidays, and that is the fact that you're going to have to look for markets that have promise for expansion and contraction. And so I've talked about this in my last video. Again, I'm going to talk. I have talked about it ad nauseum in the past, even though some think this is new. It's not new. If you have a long trend, if you have a big trending day down, then you look for shorts. If you got a big trending day up, you look for longs only. That's what these buttons up here are for. I'm the one that coded this system. That's why I put this stuff in here. Hello, why would this be new? Anyways, so the thing is that and then of course, if you got markets that just hang out at the overnight open, you don't need to be taking trades because there's nothing to be given there. And that perfect example would be like what happened in the NQ today. I mean, there was just, I know a lot of people fall in love with the NQ. I get that. It has a tendency to give you money fast when it is printing it, but when it's not moving, all it's going to do is steal your money. So I'm going to show you those things today, and then I'm going to talk about one of the elements that I'm getting added into our strategy here soon. I've already got it coded, but I've got to test it. I gotta make sure it's following the rules properly, and then I'm going to install it with this existing system right here. So, sorry, my phone keeps dinging. So let's talk about, for example, like oil today. I mean, oil for the last couple of days has been the today is November 8th. Oil for the last couple of days has been the bell cow. How has it been the bell cow? Well, it's primarily because it's the one that's been moving. If it's not moving, then it's not worth trading. So we're going to talk about that. So anyways, this was a pre-market trade that I took. I got it highlighted over here. I did that with my 10 PA accounts for 20 ticks, one contract, $2,000. Got that out of the way. So I can get my $2,000, get that out of the way. But what I want to talk about is when the market opens. So the market opens at 9 o'clock right here. Okay. Here's your overnight open up here. And so what I want to do is go up here. I want to make this larger. So let me do that just for this video because it's a little hard to see. Unless I make it larger. There we go. See that? That's your overnight open. Now, why am I emphasizing the overnight open? Well, of course, a lot of you know from my other videos, I don't trade into the overnight open. And I don't, if there's not enough room for the trade, I don't trade into the overnight open. I respect the overnight open. Order of operations. Number 1, overnight open. Number 2, 5-minute red line. Number 3, 5-minute gold line. Number 4, 1-minute gold line. That's the order of operations, the order of which ones are more powerful. So since the overnight open is the most powerful, look at this. Long, 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 long. This consolidation candle, long, long. Boom, boom, bam. This price was 77.12. 77.12. Did I say 77.12? Because all the way to here, even at 12.30, it went $2. $2 to the downside. $2 to the downside. Anyways, so, the market's below the overnight open. We're tending to be the overnight open. This, by the way, is the indicator that I'm going to be, this is the trade thing that I'm going to be adding to this strategy probably by the end of the month. It's going to be incorporated into these gold line trades as a with a trade management tool to it. Good example is, I'm going to throw this over here before we get too far off. A good example is just like even this in the YM today. This is today. So pre-market, the YM, let's blow this up so I can see this. Pre-market, the YM had red, 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 red. Here's a green one, but it's still a trending down, trending down, trending down, trending down. Bam, there it is, long, long off the goal, off your over your overnight open. Zzz. I mean, these are huge dollars. Okay, this is a very respected number. So that was pre-market. Then what happens? The market opens, and then it crosses over, comes down here, retests it from the backside. Bam! Look at that. I can't write this shit. It's right there. So anyways, I've got all the rules into the coder, and it's being coded right now so that it gets these trades. I mean, this stuff is every day, as long as price rotates towards the overnight open. When does this stuff not happen? Well, when the overnight open is, because it's created at 6 p.m., the previous night. When price runs away from that in the pre-market, it has a tendency to not come back to it. Then you don't have any of those setups. But here's one in oil right here that went for, $1. I mean, went for $2. Went for $2. Okay, but it doesn't have to be $2. I mean, two contracts from here to here. Let's just give a perspective. This is 10. This is 80 right here. This is 80 right here. So that's 30. That's 30 ticks. Two contracts. That's $600 right here. Just this one down move is $600. So, anyways, I talk about this because that's what's going to be added into this instrument. Now, let's get away from that conversation. Let's go to what the market's actually showing. Why did I focus on oil today versus the NQ, for example? So, market rolls down, rolls down, rolls down. Okay, so here's the open, and here's the pre-market coming into the open. And then all of a sudden, the market just starts moving, and it starts moving. Well, that means we're moving. We're going to actually go somewhere. Price is actually going to go from one area to another area. Well, then I want to join that ride. So what ride did I join? Well, this is the ride I joined right here. The 1 minute gold line, bam, bam. Okay, there it is. That one went for $800. Now, roll down, roll up, roll down, roll up, roll down, roll up. 5 minute red line, damn thing. Boom, lost $300. That was a T1 too. So, I mean, I like my T1s better than my T2s. Then it rolls down, creates enough space, rolls back up into your 5 minute red line. Now, by the way, this original 5 minute red line was actually about 2 or 3 ticks from still being valid, meaning the stop. If the stop was just 2 or 3 ticks higher. All right. But anyways, then fortunately enough, it re-triggered again, and down it went for $760. What happened is it came down here, double bottomed, and then rolled back up and hit the trailing stop that we have. See, the stop was to here, and then once it created this pivot on these dots, boom, the stop came to there. Boom, it's out. So 3 trades, $1,260, 2 contracts. So now, by the way, I'm going to show you oil yesterday. The same, literally almost the same scenario. I mean, literally the same scenario. Okay. Have you seen this movie before? I mean, I use that statement for a reason. So let's see what oil did the rest of the day. So then oil did a rotation up, 5 minute red line. Why did I let it go? Well, because it was that far away. Did it work? No. But it rotated down and it still kept going. So at the end of the day, it lost $40 right there. So $1,220. And oil rotated. Oil still rotating at the end of the day. So you got $1,220. Here's the deal. Let's look at yesterday. Yesterday in oil was a beast. Yesterday oil was a beast. So oil only made $320 yesterday. Only made $320 and had so much potential. You'll see what I mean when I show you. So let's go to the 3 trades. The same scenario. So let's go to the open. So here we are at the open, and oil just crashes down. Okay, creating new lows and all that kind of stuff. And then, and by the way, why did it not? Let's look at this. You might say to me, why did it not take this trade? Well, because that's a touch 3. I try to avoid those. And this was a touch 4. Well, actually, this didn't even do a reset. So this is a continuation of that touch 3. But I try to avoid third touches. And I've talked about that ad nauseum. The touch 1 didn't work because it didn't trigger on the right side of the gold line. Down it came, never created a new touch till it created here, then boom, and then down it went again, and then touch 3. I mean, there was some potential in there. Anyways, so then we get to the again. This is just like today. I mean, just like today. Get up to the red line, which is the 5-minute red line. After we get through mid-morning and stuff like that, boom, down it goes. This went for 57 to 32, so 25 ticks, but rotated back up, break even, knocked out, reset, same trade, reset, same trade. This is touch 1. This is touch 2. Got knocked out here. Candle rotated back down. Boom. There you go. Once again, to break even, bam. Out. So 2 trades, no dollars, no money. And this one went for 25 ticks. Well, this one went for more than 25 ticks down. So I mean, there's a potential. I left, on 2 contracts, I left $500 a trade on the chart. But anyways, so then it came down, and now it's just running. Now it's just running down. So I'm just looking for a place to trigger. It blows through the red line here, so there's nothing to worry about here. Rotates now again, because now again we are looking. I mean, yesterday was brutal. Let's talk about brutal. Now let's talk about brutal. The overnight open is up at $81. $81. Okay, $81. We're down here. We're down here at 77.50, 77.80. We're down quite a bit. I mean, we're down like $3.50. So rotates over. I was looking exactly for this pattern, for it to cross over and reset. Damn thing crossed over, reset, didn't get a trigger. My timing wasn't on for this trade, but it was for the second one right there. Boom, boom, boom. Once again, this one got ticked out. The trailer followed it down to the pivot. Boom, $320, and the darn thing continued to go down. Look at that. It would have hit ultimate target down here, most likely. No, it wouldn't have. No, it wouldn't have. No, it wouldn't have hit the target. So if it just rotated over here, it would have squeezed out a little further down. But anyway, so $320 in oil yesterday on 3 trades. Now, again, did the first 2 not give us the money? No, they didn't. But why did I trade these markets? Why did I trade that market? Because it was moving. So let's talk about the market I didn't trade. Let's talk about the NQ. Now this is the system taking these trades. I didn't take these trades. I showed you the trades I took. I didn't take these system created trades, because here we are. I mean, and for those of you that trade the NQ, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So here's the NQ at 9:30. Here's the overnight open. It rolls up, rolls down, rolls up, rolls down, rolls up, rolls down, rolls up, rolls down. There's nothing there. This is 9:30 when this thing opens. This thing usually screams one direction or another. It may rotate over and turn the other way, but it's normally screaming like crazy. Okay? Well, for those of you that know the NQ, that's not screaming. And then when it rotated back, that's not screaming the other way. So from 9:30 to 11:30, which is when this thing's starting to look for these trades, the market went nowhere. So I personally didn't even look to take any of these trades. Now the system still says, met this, met this little rule, met that little rule. This is what I talk about to people when I say, just because the system says that, you need to think. Okay? Do you look to your left and just, here's what you're seeing when this is coming. This is what you're seeing to your left. That looks like a traffic jam in Los Angeles. Do you want to get on the interstate in Los Angeles? Or would you rather get on the interstate in Arizona where you got room to move? I'd rather get on the interstate in Arizona than in Los Angeles. So this is Los Angeles to me. It's just garbage. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Nothing there. So why would you be trading it? So anyways, so this is an example right here where price hangs out at the overnight open. If price hangs out at the overnight open, there's no trading. If price is far to the south or far to the north, then you're only looking for trades to continue in that direction. The best trade of them all is the rotation through. I've talked about this, just like on this oil trade. I'm going to pull this up because I'm going to beat a dead horse here. Just like this oil trade, we're down $2.50 to $3. Well, $3.50. Okay. So do you really think when these slower moving averages are coming down here that you're going to actually trade up against that? No. So what you're looking for is you're looking for it to rotate back inside your red line and give you a trigger. This one created the trigger right there. Boom. There's your trade. Okay. Later in the afternoon, that's what you're looking for. You look for your continuations, i.e. continuation trades, your touch 3, this, where you're running through and then running down and then running up. You want trades to go back in the direction that the market's already been going in and hope that it has a little bit more oomph to it, which of course it did. The afternoon's a little difficult sometimes. Sometimes what'll happen is it'll rotate back in and hit that spot, and it'll come back and it'll come down to that place, and it's just really double bottoming. But at least you're trading in the direction of the market. You're not trading against the current. So, anyways, that's how that one looks. I mean, and again, let's not sugarcoat it. The market's been tough lately. It's been tough. But if you look for the market that's moving, that's actually going somewhere, then you can avoid being beat up. But if you're going to sit there and be pig-headed and take trades in a market that's not moving, then, good luck, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Good luck, because there's not much to be given on a market that's not moving. And you need to avoid being the person that thinks that your trade is going to be the one that actually goes from here through all that consolidation and back out the other side. That's just, that's just insanity. So avoid those markets, avoid taking trades on those days when the market's like that. And keep in mind, soon enough, trades like this one, like the overnight open in the YM, and that have met certain rules from to the left before it comes back there, just like it would have done certain rules to the left before it came back here. Those trades are going to be added to this system soon enough. And hold on here. Where am I? Oh, wait. Sorry. And right here, like this one in oil. I haven't even looked at gold was way down today, so I don't think it had any overnight open trades. But I did notice the YM this morning with two of them, and I did notice oil with a beautiful one. Not every day does that trade set up. I've talked about that. If market is long away from it, that trade's not going to set up. It's just not going to happen. If the market is way away from this line right here, if the market's way away from there, by the time it opens or by the time you wake up and turn your charts on, then it's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay. But when it does happen, wow. Anyways, I hope everybody has a good day. Again, look for the markets that are moving. Stay away from the markets that are consolidating. And a hint for consolidation is a market that's sitting around the overnight open. Because the overnight open, as I call it, is equilibrium. And if you look at the NQ is the most wild market that I even have in my trading system, and it's sat at the overnight open. That tells you something. Okay? Everybody have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.